Right now, new information from Whitewater on the shooting death of Kara Welsh, what a newly released criminal complaint is revealing about the suspect and the night of the shooting. Plus, Nolen Drive will be undergoing some construction soon. How the project is helping city engineers plan for the future. And later, a program dedicated to helping students get to college celebrates a major milestone. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. The suspect in the murder of UW-Whitewater gymnast Kara Welsh was officially charged today. 23-year-old Chad Richards is charged with first-degree intentional homicide and the use of a dangerous weapon. Our Ellie La Liberté is at the courthouse with what we know so far.
This criminal complaint details what happened between Welsh and Richards 1 week ago. According to this document, Welsh was shot 8 times in her neck, back, wrist, and leg. It also says that police found 11 shell casings and a broken door at the apartment. In statements to police, Richards said he and Welsh were in a relationship, and the gunshots were a result of an argument, but he does not remember over what. Richards also told police that Welsh grabbed a handgun from the nightstand. He says he wrestled the gun away from her and shot her as a form of self-defense. Richards called his father and then 911 around midnight. Richards appeared virtually in court today after the criminal complaint was filed.
Your Honor, I did get a copy of the complaint. I have read it. At this time, we would waive its formal reading. I have spoken with Mr. Richards. We'd be waiving the time limits for the preliminary hearing.
Richards' preliminary hearing is set for October 28th at 2 p.m. If found guilty, the maximum penalty for murder is life in prison. The victim's family was also in court today, but did not speak. There's a GoFundMe to help Welsh's family pay for funeral expenses. You can find the link to that on our website, channel3000.com. Reporting in Elkhorn, Ellie La Liberté, News 3 Now.
If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, help is available. You can call Domestic Abuse Intervention Services, or DAYS, at their 24-hour helpline. The number there on your screen. They also have a text line if you don't want to talk over the phone. That number also at the bottom of your screen, 608-420-4638. Meriter Hospital back to normal this afternoon after police arrested a suspect they say made a threat. The hospital says it was on lockdown earlier today due to what it called an external threat by an outside caller. The lockdown only external. Confirmed patients were allowed inside during this lockdown. No further information about the person in custody, and Madison police are continuing to investigate. Now to an update on the death investigation that started on Monday in Platteville. Police there have person as 43-year-old Derek Eastlick of Wapaka. Police say Eastlick's last contact with them was back on August 16th when he ran from a traffic stop. Officers say he was a passenger in a passenger in a car they stopped for an equipment violation. Platteville PD says there was a warrant out for Eastlick's arrest. Right now they're trying to find anyone he may have spoken with between August 16th and Monday. That's when 2 people found him in the woods. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Platteville Police. That number, 608-348-2313. Madison police say they arrested a man after he damaged a fountain near the Henryville Zoo. That incident happened last night. Police say the man was drunk and damaged the Annie Stewart Fountain. Now, this fountain is the oldest commissioned art piece in Madison. It's currently the focus of a local community group's restoration efforts. The man was arrested for criminal damage to property and disorderly conduct. We turn now to weather. We'll really feel some fall-like temperatures tomorrow. We check the first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington out on the patio. Alex?
Eric, it's actually a bit on the chilly side. We got a breeze now coming through the patio with temperatures in the lower 60s, a bit on the cool side. Social media friends, I'm going to have to change my vote. I am going to have to put a long sleeve shirt on with shorts for my walk after the 6 o'clock newscast. We have a little boundary moving through the area near Jefferson, producing a couple of showers. This boundary is lifting the air, causing these showers. And as these showers form, they fizzle out pretty quickly. And as the sun goes down, any showers across the rest of southern Wisconsin, which is mostly east of Madison, heading over towards Milwaukee, very few and far between, they will eventually dwindle out. 62 in Madison, 66 in Lone Rock, 65 to the north in the Dells, and 64 to the south in Janesville. Futurecast again, dwindling those showers really quickly this evening as the heat of the day, if you want to call 60s the heat of the day, it's not where we should be for this time of year, but they will fizzle out by sunset. Temperatures were in the 70s yesterday, as cool as the low to mid 50s to starting off our Friday, and our temperatures have been in the low to mid 60s today as we have dodged a couple of showers. Planning here in Madison across the rest of southern Wisconsin, temperatures 53. When you join us for the 10 o'clock newscast overnight tonight, low temperatures are going to get pretty chilly across southern Wisconsin. We could see those mercury levels going as low as 42 degrees by the time we get between 6 to 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Coming up in Maine weather, though, I'll let you know when do we get back up to 84 degrees and how long will this dry stretch last There is some rain chances in the future. I'll pinpoint those in a little bit.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. If you're used to taking the scenic route into the Isthmus, it might take you just a little bit longer the next few weeks. Nolen Drive will be impacted by some nearby construction. That'll start on Monday, but it's really just a taste of a massive project to come next year. Braden Ross explains.
Almost 40,000 people use Nolen Drive every day. If you're one of them, you might start to notice a little bit more orange. Starting Monday, Nolen will be down to 2 lanes in each direction. The 3rd lane will be used to accommodate bike and pedestrian traffic that typically uses Olin Turville Court, while that road's replaced. But the closure is killing 2 birds with 1 stone, helping city engineers plan for traffic impacts of the much bigger Nolen reconstruction project set to start in 2025.
We'll be taking a look at the traffic flow, particularly during the peak hour periods, we'll be actually able to use our traffic cameras and make changes to signal timing as needed.
The Olin Park boat launch will stay open throughout the smaller project. The smaller project that starts next week is scheduled to wrap up by October. The big Nolen reconstruction project, that doesn't start until next year. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Now to an incredible story of survival out of Waukesha County. A motorcyclist badly hurt after a crash was able to crawl his way to safety. It took him some 12 hours just to get to an area where he could get the attention of passing motorists. It happened on I-43 near 124th Street, September 3rd, about 11 p.m. You'll see he fails to follow a curve and instead drives off the roadway. The driver was critically injured, covered in thick brush between the north and southbound lanes. It wasn't until Wednesday that he was able to get the attention of a Good Samaritan who called first responders. The 20-year-old man was transported to Freighter Hospital in critical but stable condition. A Wisconsin pre-college program is celebrating a major milestone. Tanisha Shaw sat down with the director of the People program on how they're celebrating.
People is celebrating 25 years. The pre-college program makes sure students are equipped to get into any college they would like here at UW-Madison.
We were created for low-income potential first-generation students who are interested in gaining admission into the universities of Wisconsin schools with the emphasis of UW-Madison.
Since 1999, People has ensured students can make it to a university. High school students may start thinking about college during their junior or senior year, but People scholars start the process years beforehand.
The pre-college side, you gain admission in your 8th grade through 9th grade first semester, and you come into the program with a pre-college advisor that helps you matriculate your way through high school, offering ACT prep services, robust residential summer programs. That's pretty much what we're known for in the communities, as well as academic center for enrichment we have every day after school for our students in our pre-college program, just making sure they have that experiential college experience.
The program has sent over 500 students to UW-Madison with the full ride scholarship.
As some of them being a first generation, they may not have the resources available to go to school at all. So coming to a Research 1, Division I school like UW-Madison is really something that can change the trajectory of their entire family.
For more than 2 decades, People help their scholars find community. Describe these 25 years in one word, if you can.
Evolving.
Proving to students here in Madison and in Milwaukee that the sky is the limit.
We have, scholars that work for NASA. We have scholars who are in the entertainment industry in Hollywood writing scripts. We have scholars even in our local community who decided to stay in Wisconsin and build the economy here, who sit on school boards, are, working in the office of politicians that influence the change in the policies that happen right here at home.
Registration for students in the Madison area starts in January. We have that information on our website right now. Reporting at UW-Madison, Tanisha Shaw, News 3 Now.
Still ahead on News 3 Now at 6, a judge makes a ruling in Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s attempt to get his name off the Wisconsin presidential ballot. Plus, former President Trump will not be sentenced in his New York criminal case until after the election, why the judge in the case decided to delay sentencing.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
After a serious motorcycle crash, don't trust the insurance company. Call Gruber Law Offices first. We've been representing injured bikers for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, That's all.
Hi, you might see me in your mailbox. Don't throw me away. I have a lot to say about Network Health. Like how Network Health has Medicare Advantage plans that give you $25 back towards your Medicare Part B premium every month. Plans start at $0 a month with $0 doctor visits and $0 prescription drugs. Plus, extra benefits are built in, including dental, vision, over-the-counter items, and more. With Network Health, it's your choice. Isn't that great? Don't wait. Call 833-7-NETWORK today.
Here's a few things I believe. Middle-class families, like the one I grew up in, they want common sense solutions. You want lower prices and lower taxes. I believe you want to just not get by, but you want to get ahead. We must create an opportunity economy where everyone has a chance to get a car loan, buy a home, start a business. But most of all, that instead of being focused on the politics of the past, we need to be thinking about the future. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Steinhoffel's biggest Labor Day sale has been extended. There's still time to get amazing deals on closeouts and bonus buys, like this sofa now $2.99, a Beautyrest queen mattress $3.99, this dining table just $4.99, or a queen bed for $10.49. Plus, make your new room even more affordable with Steinhoffel's 36-month financing. This is your last chance for Labor Day deals at Steinhoffel's. Shop in store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Inflation is affecting everyone's bottom line this election year.
We haven't been making profit. We're just keeping the lights on.
I'm exposing the tough realities local small business owners are facing and what candidates can do to capture their votes. 3 for the People, Tuesday at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The judge in former President Trump's New York criminal case says he will not sentence Trump until after the election. Judge Juan Merchan wrote in a letter he'll sentence Trump on November 26th in response to a request from Trump's lawyers to push back sentencing. It's the second time he's pushed it back in the case. Trump was convicted back in May of 34 counts of falsifying business records to cover up a hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. She alleges an affair with Trump. He denies any affair. The judge said part of his reason for pushing the sentencing to late November is to avoid the appearance that the sentencing was intended to influence the November 5th election. Meanwhile, Trump will be in Wisconsin tomorrow for a rally scheduled to be in Mosinee, just south of Wausau. The rally will be held at Central Wisconsin Airport. Gates to the rally open at 9 a.m. Trump expected to speak at 1 in the afternoon. Vice President Kamala Harris's presidential campaign continuing a blistering fundraising pace, bringing in $361 million. That's just for the month of August, topping the $130 million raised by former President Trump's campaign. Now, if this rate continues, the Harris campaign could collect over $1 billion in this shortened campaign window between late July and Election Day. According to her campaign, since President Biden ended his re-election bid in July, the vice president has already raised over $615 million. A Dane County judge is denying Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s request for a temporary injunction as he tries to get off the presidential ballot in Wisconsin. Kennedy Tuesday filed a lawsuit seeking to overturn an Elections Commission decision to place him on the ballot in Wisconsin. RFK Jr. turned in nomination papers by the August 6th deadline to qualify for the ballot, but later suspended his campaign and endorsed Donald Trump. State law does not include a way for candidates to withdraw nomination papers once they've filed unless the candidate dies. County clerks face a September 18th deadline to deliver ballots to municipal clerks. Still ahead, a popular seafood chain getting out of bankruptcy. Plus, it's a procedure thousands of children get every year. How a new device is making ear tube surgery easier for both children and their doctors. And temperatures won't stay cool for long. Alex with a complete forecast and when we can expect things to warm back up after a short break.
Make your tailgate tail great at Hy-Vee. Fresh ground chuck, $3.98 a pound. Hy-Vee potato chips, just 99 cents. And Coke 6-pack bottles, just $2.98. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote that created America's inflation.
The vice president votes in the affirmative, and the bill is passed.
Economists said Harris's vote led directly to the higher prices we pay. 22% more for groceries, 50% more for gas. Mortgage costs nearly double. Thanks a lot, Kamala. Trump had our economy humming. He'll do it again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Your bedroom should be an oasis of relaxation.
but also a space to re-energize for the day ahead. BDI has reinvented what bedroom furniture can be. The Link Bedroom Collection is designed for today's connected lifestyle, offering innovative features that astound at every turn. And it's on sale now through September 9th. See Link at the Century House on University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com. Visit today and create the bedroom of your dreams.
The kindness, the efficiency, the respect was amazing.
From start to finish, they will take care of you.
Everybody is just so kind and everybody's so cheerful. I just never worked with a company where everybody seems to get along and they're all happy to be working for Cardinal.
Cardinal is the place to go for any type of work that you need done around your home.
I never hesitate with family, friends, neighbors to recommend Cardinal, and nobody has come back to me and said I was wrong.
We know Wisconsin workers can get the job done.
But China has been taking our jobs.
For years, our government built America's infrastructure with Chinese iron and steel. I said that's got to change.
Tammy Baldwin wrote the law to make sure American projects are made with American iron and steel. Now we're getting more work in Wisconsin.
With Wisconsin workers.
Tammy Baldwin stood up to China and our government.
She got the job done.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Make your tailgate tail great at Hy-Vee. Fresh ground chuck, $3.98 a pound. Hy-Vee potato chips, just 99 cents. And Coke 6-pack bottles, just $2.98. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Boy, many of us parents have been there. About 1 million children need ear tube surgery because of frequent ear infections and other problems every year. And about a third require more than one set of tubes. Typically, those procedures happen in an operating room under general anesthesia, but a new device is actually allowing children not to go all the way under. The device is called the Hummingbird. It's almost like a piercing gun using localized anesthetic on the eardrum. The Hummingbird device allows doctors to quickly place those tubes in just a matter of minutes.
That allows us to make the hole in the eardrum and to place the tube all at one time. And because it's very quick and the device makes it very safe to do in young children, we can do it in the office with minimal discomfort.
Now, most insurance plans will cover the in-office visit, but that depends, of course, on your insurance. Not all children are candidates for the Hummingbird. Doctors say it's ideal for those 18 months or younger, but it's best to consult with your ENT. Well, seafood restaurant chain Red Lobster exiting Chapter 11 bankruptcy now. A federal judge approved the chain's plan to rebound, which includes new ownership but also a new CEO. Red Lobster was forced into bankruptcy earlier this year. Now, at the time, the company cited massive debt, a carousel of CEOs, a decline in diners, and its all-you-can-eat shrimp debacle as reasons for the bankruptcy. Under this new plan, Red Lobster will be reacquired by RL Investor Holdings. Red Lobster will continue to operate as an independent company with 544 locations across the United States and Canada. Our Coats for Kids campaign returns its 39th year next week, and we're happy to partner with Clinky Cleaners once again and the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County. Also, Magic 98 for the 39th annual Winter Coat Collection. Next Monday, Josh Sprider will kick things off on News 3 Now this morning. We'll be packing a truck at the Clinky Cleaners location on Nolen Drive starting at 5 a.m. We're looking for gently used kid-sized winter coats, hats, gloves, snowsuits, and any winter accessories. You can find more information about that. The story is linked at channel3000.com. Cool and dry weather heading for the weekend. Alex rejoins us with his complete forecast.
And comfortable, too. We'll add that in there as well. Cool, dry, and comfy. Actually, almost chilly, really, to start off Saturday morning. Lows in the lower 40s. We could see some areas in the upper 30s. Who gets those? Just a moment. Hang on to your hat there. You might need a hat to start off Saturday morning with cool temperatures. But the 80s return really quickly. This is just a brief period of cool weather. Let's look at Radar 3000 because we do have some showers out there that we've been tracking all afternoon and all evening, now lining up mostly along I-94 between Lake Mills and just south of Oconomowoc. Take note here, there's a little bit of a boundary. We call this that outflow boundary. Cool air from these showers blowing out ahead of the showers themselves, and that boundary can lift the air and cause more showers. But we're losing the heat of the day, so we're losing any instability out there. So those showers, by the time we get to 8, 9 o'clock, they're gone across southern Wisconsin. So just that brief chance of a shower. 62 here in Madison, that dew point, I like to call that out. That's a measure of moisture, and the temperature can't fall any cooler than the dew point. Now, our temperatures are going to drop tonight, and it's going to get drier, so that's going to allow those temperatures to drop. We'll see that here as we plan our evening. 60 right now. We got 62 out there at the airport. 58 by 8 p.m., 10 p.m. We're down to 54. We're going to go all the way to 42 degrees in Madison tonight, 43 in Janesville, 40 in Lone Rock, and then here are our friends that are really going to need to bundle up, relatively speaking, for this time of year. 37 in Camp Douglas. Not expecting frost tonight. Certainly not widespread frost, but I think we'll stay just warm enough to keep the frost way up over portions of northern Wisconsin. We'll do mid-60s, maybe some upper 60s over southwestern Wisconsin by the time we get to 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. One more chilly evening Saturday night to start off Sunday. In the low to mid-40s, 44 in Madison, 42 in Janesville, and 47 to the north in Camp Douglas. And that's it. Look how Saturday kind of sticks out here at 65. By the time we get to the middle of the week, temperatures approaching the 84-degree mark. So it's Thursday and Friday that are going to be the warmer of the 2 days next week, but warm really all week long. We have abnormally dry conditions along the Wisconsin-Illinois border. You add those warm temperatures and really no rain in sight. There's some, but not next week. We could see that abnormally dry conditions spreading across the rest of southern Wisconsin. A lot of sunshine's out here, but by the time we get to Sunday and Monday, way out in the 10-day forecast, a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. So we'll keep an eye on that because we certainly could use some raindrops across southern Wisconsin. We certainly also can do a little bit of forecasting here for the Ironman on Sunday. Beautiful day. Temperatures getting up into the 70s. I know sometimes it can get into the 90s this time of year and be very unpleasant and dangerous for that competition. Not this year, not this go-around. And we could forecast for South America, too. Got the Packers game coming up here momentarily in Brazil. Kickoff temperature at 63, and it'll hover right around that 63, 64-degree mark with foggy conditions, those cool temperatures, and light winds.
Winter in South America. Winter in South America, Alex. In about an hour, the Packers kicking off the 2024 season down in Brazil, as Alex mentioned. You won't find it airing on antenna or cable in our area because the game is streaming exclusively on the Peacock streaming app. The only areas that'll carry the game outside of Peacock are in the Green Bay and Milwaukee media markets. So if you want to watch the game, you'll either have to download the Peacock app on your phone or your smart TV or simply head to a place that has it.
In sports, meet the newest members of the UW Athletic Hall of Fame and why they say seeing their plaque is a huge honor. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Donald Trump's out for control, and he has a plan to get it.
Detailed plans for exactly what our movement will do.
It's called Project 2025, a 922-page blueprint to give Trump unchecked power, using the Justice Department to seek vengeance, monitoring women's pregnancies, cutting Medicare and Social Security. Those are Donald Trump's plans. He'll take control, we'll pay the price.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
I just this morning made a new hole in my belt, so that was super exciting.
Why are women everywhere choosing Sonobello, the advanced solution for permanent fat removal?
I saw the results immediately.
It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I've had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
Check it out, Snatch Waist. Loving the results.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Call 1-888-510-6198. now, or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Turn your old deck into dollars. You can trade in your old deck and earn cash back towards a brand new deck that is backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. All you have to do is visit tradeinmydeck.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll see your estimated trade-in value instantly. Visit tradeinmydeck.com.
Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote that created America's inflation.
The vice president votes in the affirmative, and the bill is passed.
Economists said Harris's vote led directly to the higher prices we pay. 22% more for groceries, 50% more for gas. Mortgage costs nearly double. Thanks a lot, Kamala. Trump had our economy humming. He'll do it again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
For the first time since 1990, Wisconsin volleyball has started their year with 3 straight losses. But it's not the time to panic. There's plenty of volleyball left to be played. And the tough non-conference schedule, remember, is all part of Kelly Sheffield's plan. UW taking on TCU in the Big Ten, Big 12 Challenge. And the Badgers came out firing in set 1. Sarah Franklin drops the hammer for one of her 5 kills in the first. Wisconsin would win the set, but drop the next 2. Don't worry, enter Devin Robinson in the 4th, and just look out. She absolutely tattoos it for the kill. This one currently in the 5th set. Badgers 5 points away from their first win of the season. Now, we've been reminding you all week long, but just in case you missed it, be sure to tune into this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Bryson Green and I talk all things Badger football, plus we play some NBA 2K. Show starts in just a couple of minutes right here on News 3 Now. The Wisconsin Hall of Fame class of 2024 was officially inducted into UW's Hall of Fame Park this afternoon. The 12-member class started their celebration weekend posing for pictures with their families and watching the unveiling of their plaques. And for this class, headlined by Adam Burish, Tarek Saleh, and Pete Waite, having their names forever enshrined with Wisconsin athletics, well, that's something hard to put into words.
It's kind of like, sometimes you don't feel deserving of it. I was, especially a kid from Madison, my dream was to play hockey for the Badgers. That's all I ever wanted to do. And now to be here today, it's pretty neat.
I just wanted to play eventually. And fortunately, I got to start for 3 years and had a good career. But to be up here with the likes of these athletes is a tremendous honor.
And coming up tonight at 10, it's the final week, or it's week 3 of the final drive.
You're really rushing the season.
Yeah. Andrew Banster and I will bring you all the highlights and scores from our area's biggest games of the night. If we were already in, what, November?
It's been a long season, man.
Went quick.
Tired already. And it's cool tomorrow, real quick.
Yeah, real quick. 65, 64 tomorrow, 74 on Sunday. So,
all right. Thanks for joining us, folks. See you back here tonight at 10.